Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's N-O-K-O-R-E Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
You are now tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo, this is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 387 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast. The DMST podcast is back after a couple of weeks, or 1 week off. Thank you to everybody tuning in on YouTube and Facebook Live right now, the Dual Podcast, and everybody tuning in throughout the week on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, the TuneIn Radio app, No Wooshka. Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast, thank y'all for tuning in. Playboy, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Well, feeling better. Playboy the DJ, Playboy D-A-DJ. Another week, another show. Let's get it.
Dev, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Ready to go. Ready to have some fun, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got enough stuff to talk about this week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely got that. Playboy, how was your week and, I guess, additional week off?
Man, I've been out, man. Out of commission lightweight, man. My ankle just out of nowhere. I woke up one morning, man, and it was just swole like a balloon, man.
That's called being 43.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. So I just really been happy to say that I'm good now. Still a little stiffness, but as far as, you know, everything else, I'm good, man. But that's pretty much what I've been dealing with for the past like week or so, man. But other than that, man, everything cool. Just life. That's it.
I was looking over like I thought this might be the one time in 387 weeks that Playboy would be like, you know what? I caught a rabbit or something crazy. Something. It's like, nah.
That's
it. Dev, how was your week and week plus?
It's been cool, man. Mine has been coaching. So, I've talked about it before. It's just a huge. It's a bigger undertaking than I imagined.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So I'm finally kind of getting used to it. I wasn't physically ready for it. So mentally, you get used to it. It's like anything that acclimation period where you like getting to know the students or players and finding your way within the coaching staff or the staff at work. That acclimation period is the normal. You anticipate that, but the physicality of it in the summer, having to demonstrate drills, then correct during the middle of drills, show them how to do drills. You know what I mean? So you're not only showing them in the beginning, you correcting them in the middle. So you probably yourself are doing 6 to 8 reps or whatever drill because you're showing how to do the drill. And you can't show how to do the drill half-ass.
Right.
So you got to show how to do the drill full go. Then when somebody's messing up, you got to show them how to do it full go. Then you go to the next drill, and you might have. So to put it in perspective, man, we only practice 3 days a week, and then we got installs on Saturdays. Mm-hmm. But our practice during the week is from 3:30 to 7:30.
In the heat.
So 3:30 to 4:30 is inside. That's lifting weights and stuff like that. But we outside from 4:30, 4:45, depending on what stretch ends, till 7:30. It's a long ass time. 3 hours is a long time,
especially in the heat.
So I was dehydrated a couple of days, man. Came home, went straight to sleep.
Yeah,
it was hot. It was 115 degrees one day on that field. So, but just getting my body used to doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go to the start. I got to go. I haven't been going to the gym because of health reasons and stuff like that. So
I got to go back to the gym. I have to. Like, I'm not going to be able to physically do it if I can't. If I'm not in, I got to be in shape to coach. So, but other than that, man, just really just been coaching. We had a 7-on-7. We got another one on Tuesday against John Hay at the school. Our last one was at Chagrin Falls last Thursday.
How y'all do?
Did good, man. We had a round robin one. It was 5 different schools. It was us, Hawken, Chagrin Falls, Trinity. It was one other school. But couldn't nobody really do nothing with us. Who was the other school? Oh, Rootstown from
Youngstown.
outside of Akron. No, yeah, outside of Akron.
I thought it was Youngstown.
Yeah. So obviously we are Warrensville literally is like Shaw was when we was in school.
Mm-hmm.
We got like 3 or 4 otherworldly athletes. We got discipline is our issue. Having people consistently come to practice. Getting the big boys up front to commit to coming to practice every day. It's the same issues that we had. Like Warrensville is now Shaw. All the way from the band to the types of players, it is Shaw.
Right.
In blue and yellow. So, so some of the same issues that I dealt with as a player is weird dealing with as a coach. So, but yeah, the team is pretty good, man. We got a couple dudes that's nice. Like,
Okay.
not no joke nice. Like you can be like, oh Jesus Christ.
Right.
But yeah, so other than that, we are T-minus 15 days away if you pay early for college football 25.
I haven't
ready.
I haven't paid for it yet, but it's gonna get paid
ready.
for. Obviously, it's like I went I went on to cop the 5.
Oh, you got it?
I
Okay.
had to. I mean, I
It's
had
go
to.
time, dog.
I had to, brother. I mean, let's just be honest. I
I'm
had to,
watching
man.
deep dive videos every other
I've been
day.
watching them. I've been watching them on YouTube too.
That shit looks amazing.
It's just that it's always amazing to me. Like I watch somebody like Amir who just 8+ hours a day on the game, and it's like I don't know if we were that bad. I'm not saying bad.
I was.
And I know I played
I'm
for
not gonna lie
hours.
to you.
I know I played for like if you gave me a weekend that we had like rented a game back in the day, that's something I didn't have.
Not nigga at Blockbuster. You
Something-
only got 4 days to pay the
Man,
motherfucker.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I get it, but I say that to say like I knowing who I was at a certain point, and now being a person that's now I don't. I got it. Like I've been getting into it a little bit more. I'm just really kind of. I need the controller in my hand so I can remember what the buttons are all the time. You got to get back used to consistently. It's I hate when I hop on Madden for a minute and I ain't been on for a while. I'm like, oh, throw it over here, and I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm like, and it's a pick. I'm like, man, but yeah, I've been watching the videos to it as this college football. It's gonna be there. I mean, honestly, I just. I'm just making sure we take care of the stuff that got to get taken care of first and stuff like that. I don't want to be a asshole at the house, but I mean, there's no way that what is it? July 16th is the early one.
Yeah.
There's no way that we won't have college football 25 at the crib.
I'm trying to pause this so I can get it loaded enough up to play. I count July 15th. You know what I'm saying? Just because at midnight,
which is the early release.
Because at midnight,
yeah, that's when it's gonna start downloading.
no, if you look at your it's already there.
Okay, so
They just
it'll
won't
download.
release the game until midnight. So already the game. If I can find a way to hack my system, that's what I need to go. I need to go on the web, the dark skin, the Idris
See,
Elba web.
I thought it was gonna start downloading at midnight
No, it's
for the
up
people
there.
that got it early.
Yeah, you up there if you look at it.
Okay.
And he's gonna update the file.
Okay,
But
so I'm gonna go ahead and get it done.
let me, just to get him a preview.
Oh, it looks dope. I mean, honestly, and I know they're showing the highlights from the game, but the gameplay looks dope. The way they got the stadiums incorporated with stuff, and I mean, it's a lot of the little stuff for me that actually be dope for me when it comes to that. It's just like like it could be a whiteout at Penn State one time you there, or it could be a game where they got the fans and the different colors in the sections, so it looks crazy. Like the way they got the stadiums and the what is it, the things that you do when you're coming out, all the traditions and stuff like that. Like you in Death Valley, they running down the hill and stuff like that. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, and this internet so choppy with the show going. It's hard to get it.
Yeah.
But that's insane, man. Oh, I can't wait. Man.
Oh, it's gonna be dope. So we got a few weeks for that one.
Yeah,
You said T-minus 15 days. You said
15 days, baby, at midnight.
So
I will be up like Christmas. You hear me?
And what you said? What day was it again? Let me verify.
July 19th is when it comes out, but
Yeah,
July
the
16th
early
you
one,
can
the
play it
early
early.
16th. Yeah. So we'll be
Yeah.
back on that day. So technically, I'm with you though. If I could hack the system, I probably would have it early too. Yeah, the videos they got look dope. Yeah, all the deep dive videos.
So, but shit, other than watching deep dive videos and coaching, that's all I've been just getting used to it, man. So,
Okay.
but yeah, how about you? What's your last couple
Oh
weeks?
man, I'm trying to think. I feel like work calming down, and one respect it's calming down because it's the time of year where people starting to take time off work. Even some of the doctors are out of the offices and things like that. So it's kind of calming down in that respect. But then it's picking up too because it's I'm just kind of on a kind of alert thing because it was in the news a couple weeks ago. The job they cut 300 more jobs, and so because my boss, my manager, she had called to be like it was like a day like on a Monday, no, like on a Tuesday night, and she sent the email at like 5:00 like for an earlier meeting like. I just want to talk to y'all before our bigger meeting, like don't be afraid or what. I'm looking like you don't call an extra meeting before the big meeting to talk to us about something unless something's happening, which, it didn't affect us too much. One person in our department that not on our team, but somebody in our department got, obviously he's not with the company anymore, but yeah, they cut 300 more jobs and they keep doing that at different points of time. And so I'm at this point where I'm just like, yeah, I need to make sure I've been good in the sense that a lot of my time at the job has been in departments where we make money for the hospital. The things we do, helping doctors do what they're supposed to do, hit their metrics, hit their goals, things like that, make shared savings, things with these insurance companies. We bring money in. So that helps us a lot. But I'm still at one of the points where it's like you never know when they might just still look at somebody and be like, hey, man. It's 16 of y'all to do this job. We can do this with 12. So I try to be a little bit more busy now at work. No matter, even if I am at home, I try to, be a little bit more busy. So that's been on my mind a little bit lately. Then other than that, just chilling, man. Just, watching sports and stuff, trying to get out the house a little bit, enjoy summer. We don't do enough of that, I think, sometimes. We live in a place where it's cold, 8 months out of the year, I feel like sometimes. And I feel like sometimes it's summertime hit and we just don't, at least me, I know in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm going to get out and I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go try to take advantage of this. And it's like, and then it's August and you ain't really did nothing. Yeah. That's why when we bumped into
that's your heart's desire wanting to be somewhere warm. I don't really care about the time of year. It don't matter to me. I'm a homebody.
Well,
I crave my home to be the most comfortable place on planet Earth.
And that's why I sometimes don't go anywhere because I'm a homebody too. But it's like, I always think about it every summer, and I'm like, man, it's nice. The sun is out. You should get out. You should go do something or whatever. And it's just, and then you wind up not doing it. And it's like, that's it. When we bumped into you a couple weeks ago, we was coming from Wade over Wednesday. We just getting down there a couple times, to maybe try to hit a couple of those this year, but. They got this thing called Nighttime Cleveland or Nightlight Cleveland or something like that where they're doing the outdoor movies like once a month. I think we might try to pull up in one of those. Just try to get out the house a little bit. I'm trying to just enjoy the warmth, while we can, more than anything else. But other than that, like I said, that's kind of that's all that's going on. Amir had a 707 last week at out at North Olmsted. So it's like 4 schools out there.
Okay.
They did pretty good. What's funny about Mayfield is that I'm watching them go through their stuff, and I was talking to him about it afterward. I'm like, y'all run a lot of zone, don't y'all? He's like, yeah, kind of, whatever. I can tell, but I wonder if they coaches run a lot of zone because it's Mayfield. Like every other school that was out there seemed like they had a ton of black people, even the North Olmsted school, for somehow, some way.
It's so high school football and high school basketball is 2 things that are ran in those that level of sports that's not really ran a lot that we watch on TV, and that's 2-3 zone in basketball. Every high school, because nobody can shoot. So
it's just smart to do
so
it.
you run 2-3, and then you run a cover 3, and 80% of defense is cover 3.
Okay, because I was wondering.
There's no time. You might have one Tom Brady in the entire region. So if that's the case, a cover 3 is going to negate anybody's passing game.
Okay,
unless you got that nigga at quarterback.
Because I was wondering. I'm like, I wonder if they do it because it's Mayfield and it's a lot of people that's not melanated that's playing on that team. And I'm like, maybe he don't know if he got the horses to really kind of run some some man or whatever. But
everybody run cover 3 just because you don't have a quarterback. It's like you don't have the shooters that can shoot.
Yeah.
Unless you run up against that team, they got some shooters. Now you got to play man to man. Unless you run up against Mitch Trubisky or what's Penn State's quarterback?
Drew Aller.
Yeah, Drew Aller. Unless you run up against Drew Aller or somebody, you can run cover 3.
Yeah.
Because they'll pick you. Now you got a Drew Aller, they'll pick you apart because they'll overload your flats, they'll overload your hook curl zones, just pick you apart. But 9 times out of 10, the quarterback ain't
gonna do it.
He ain't gonna do it. So you run cover 3. It's easy for the defense to run. Corners bail, free or strong safety, get back in the middle third. Everybody else play defense. You know what I'm saying? It's like running a 2-3.
So I will ask y'all this. Y'all think back to Kurt and y'all playing in the 8th grade.
It was
and stuff
man
like
to
that.
man. We couldn't understand.
No, that's what I was about to ask y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all couldn't. Y'all wasn't getting some.
couldn't-
Because I'm hearing the coaches out there all day long the other day, like, oh no, you pass him off. You pass him off to the next guy, this and that, whatever. And so y'all had to play.
I think it's progressed now.
And that's what I was going to ask y'all.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to
We ran all man to man.
It was all man to man.
Okay.
All man.
We was pretty much more athletic than any team.
Yeah,
out there
yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
So it was
we blocking.
we was knocking niggas up. Score was like 63 to nothing.
He was whooping Monticello ass in that little heel.
But that's also ask y'all too, like even so, think back to like offense, because I feel like nowadays, I was on the coalition, and I could be wrong, but I feel like offense is more open now. I feel like more back then, y'all did a hell of a lot of running, even if it's like playing wide receiver was just exercise.
Because even now,
Nowadays, these quarterbacks out here throwing 30, 35-yard passes on the dot.
It is easier for us to defend it on defense if we're in the cover 3. Just because we always got somebody bailing and we got somebody in the middle of the field.
Because I was telling her that.
It's just easier.
I'm like they throw the ball a lot now. They run at RPOs and shit like that.
Cover 3 is just easier. It's just easier to run. Everybody got their eyes on the quarterback. Nobody has to turn their back to the quarterback ever. It's just easier. It's the way to adjust to the spread, knowing that your quarterback probably can go 6 for 13 on a good day. Because he's not that guy.
Right.
He's not that guy. Not that guy, pal. You got way more. Like right now in Cleveland, to be honest with you, like not because I'm there, but the first 2, you got Marquise Davis at Heights. You got Bo Jackson at this going to Ohio State from St. Joe's, and you got Jamarion Banks, our running back in Warrensville. You got way more 3, 4, 5-star running backs than you have quarterbacks. I don't think we have one.
And
I think
Northeast
Berea
Iowa
Mid Park
right now,
got one.
that they talking about right now.
I think Berea Mid Park got one, and that's it. But we got 3 backs in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Between Marquise at Heights, Bo, and with us with Jamarion, that are Division I legitimate. You could probably see splitting carries next year on Saturdays running backs.
Right.
Like y'all come to a Warrensville game this year, y'all gonna be like,
you said the first one is the one that you.
Yeah.
So I'm coming. I was already looking at the
the
schedule.
23rd.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. I'll come
between
to the first
him and number 4, like him and Blaze, you gonna be like, who is these
working.
dudes and what school they going to? I mean, that's how good they are. Quarterbacks, you don't really, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What you call it had a nice one though. Rootstown. They had the skill positions was they had quarterback, fire.
Yeah.
Quarterback was cold. He had no skill position. Like legit athletes. He was nice though.
Yeah.
Quarterback was nice. But anyway.
Okay. All right. We talking about fire. I know we was gone last week. We wasn't here.
Let's do it. Let's talk. I got to spin on this. Can we just? We talked about it. Can we just retouch on this? Can we go back from the beginning?
Go ahead. Make sure you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of tentative in saying it at the beginning. Something felt a certain way. I just felt it in my bones. I really don't think Drake can recover.
Nope.
I think he got Ja Rule, man.
He done.
I was just about to say
I
that.
think he got Ja
that's where we
Rule,
supposed to go. Yeah. We wasn't here last week.
Dog, the pop out, we'll talk about the whole pop out. The pop out, we can get into that in a second. I just want to start the second rendition of Not Like Us. All Kendrick said was, "Must it on a beat, ho?" The whole crowd said, I don't remember the fucking words now. I'm so fucked up. Debo, any rap nigga is a freak. Like the whole crowd is rapping the verse word for word. I got chills, man.
Yeah.
It was at that point I texted y'all. I
Yeah.
said, I don't know if y'all niggas is watching right now, but this is the most amazing shit I ever seen.
Right.
Listen, I'm talking about normal. This was a diss record. First of all, let's just go. I know we talked about it before. I'll never forget that night. Was it Mo? Mo don't never text. I said, Mo never texts after midnight. Mo said, this nigga just dropped another song.
Yeah, I did too. I did.
I said, hold the fuck up.
Because it was late. I was like, I'm sorry for texting this late, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But Not Like Us. Man, I'm about to say some wild shit, man.
Oh, you be.
Not Like Us is a top 5 hip hop record of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Not Like Us is not just the top. It's not just the best diss record I've ever heard. It was the most. It was as disrespectful as No Vaseline. Nigga, certified lover boy, certified pedophile. And then he double back. Then he double back. In a later verse, it said, nigga, the predators moving flocks. Y'all niggas need to be placed on neighborhood watch. He didn't pull no punches. Say, Drake, I heard you like I'm young. Didn't pull no punches. This nigga didn't skip over words.
Right.
He gave us a lesson at the end.
Yep.
Easily, not easily. I think it squeaks out. Hit 'em Up. I think it squeaks out Ether. To me, it's the best one ever. And it might be a top 5 hip hop song because of what I was watching a compilation. If you know what, I'm gonna just have some of the shit playing while we talking.
Yeah. It's the impact too.
Yeah.
It's the impact.
I was looking, nigga, see it? It's got the time. I was watching this the other day. I'm not going, they can't hear it. So it's no point of playing the audio. It might make it skip too. If y'all get a chance to watch these, maybe we'll watch it after.
What, like reaction videos?
Yeah, it's but this is the reaction of like
I seen that.
all of the reactors reacting to it. It's just the look on, you ever saw something and you had a look on your face? I'm gonna just let it run while we going. This is the beginning, so everybody listen to this in real time. Look at my nigga at the top. Look at my nigga at the top. Like, it's hard for them. They can't see what we talking about.
It's something that make you want to dance.
Dance.
And then I
It just checked all the
and I
boxes.
texted you that night when you were texting about the concert. I'm like, it's something because he was probably on about the 4th or 5th time doing it. And so we had just got home. When you had first started texting, we was just getting this
I
back
think you
home,
might have
whatever.
got the third. Yeah, because you hit
And
me
so-
like you still on.
Yeah. And so Carlisha comes downstairs and she is fake crip walking and rapping every fucking word and shit. And I'm like, bruh, he got something because she's doing it too. And you said the same. You was like,
Mackenzie,
Mackenzie.
my 10-year-old daughter.
Bruh.
It's like, say Drake. I hear you. She knows every word.
Bruh.
Yeah.
She's skipping the cuss words out of respect to us.
Bruh.
I said, this is out of control.
Hold on. I'm gonna take it a step further. My 8-year-old daughter. I was in the front seat, she in the back seat. And I'm just gingerly listening to the radio. She in the back chilling. All I hear is bands like John Stockton. I was like, I turned the music on like mustard on the beat. Oh.
Don't it make you feel so connected to your kids? I was like, yeah, kids.
She in the back seat just like,
She was rapping Euphoria. At the
oh, that's
beginning of the
crazy,
concert.
bro.
I'm like, what is happening?
Bruh.
Yeah.
What is happening? Their eyes, the way they view Drake
Yeah.
is how I don't even know how we view. Who do we view like that? I don't know. Somebody.
No, because Drake wanted a different way than what we looked at artists. Because Drake wanted a way because he just made some hits that hip hop people would be like, all right, he got hits, but it's just like, all right, like you weren't respecting it as much in a sense. And I'm not sitting there trying to
I know
shit
what
on
you
him
mean.
at
I know
all.
what you mean.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. We talked about it before. It's the reason why Mos Def was in that interview a month or two
like,
ago.
don't do me like
just
that, bro.
like, all right. It's almost like, yeah, I see it. He's talented. He's this, but for real hip hop people, they're like, yeah, but it's basically a big ass yeah, but.
I think two things. I don't think I ever felt this bad for a person.
Gangchella,
Yeah.
what's up, Deidre?
I
Man,
feel
look, she put Gangchella on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Twitter.
Gangchella, yeah.
I actually feel bad for Drake. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, I feel bad for him. The reason I
I ain't
do,
gonna feel bad for no millionaire.
you know, when something happened to a person and they hurt, but they try to act like they ain't hurt.
Oh,
This nigga is at his
he had on that day.
this nigga's at his concert playing Not Like Us, and he's singing the A minor, trying to make light of it. Yeah,
I ain't see that.
Nigga. I'm like, come on, bro.
Nah, he can't do that.
bro, you're cooked, bro. It's a wrap. You
can't do that.
This
That's like-
nigga made a whole concert of.
That's like, you ever got hit by somebody before? I don't know, like a parent or something, like in front of people, and then you gotta act like your feelings ain't hurt and shit.
It ain't hurt though.
Yeah,
It ain't hurt though.
It ain't hurt though.
It ain't hurt though.
And then you sit down for a couple minutes, and then a couple minutes later you walk off, and you be like,
I know this ain't related, but that's the I got a girl, nigga. She go to a different school. That's no, she don't, bitch. You ain't got no girl. Bitch. She from Cincinnati. He be like, what? We 12. You ain't never met nobody outside of Euclid, nigga.
Oh, that's
What are you talking about? She live in Dayton, nigga. You don't know nobody in Dayton. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga on our street say that shit all the time.
Oh, that's funny, man. That is funny.
But yeah, man, it was that was it was a moment in hip hop history, man.
Yeah.
Like that was
Deidre might have named the show too. We might call it Gang Chella.
the
Just so you know.
Gang
She
Chella,
might
man.
have
When
named
they
the show
call
for
that
the
shit
week.
Gang Chella, I almost died. But him bringing all the gang members.
I
on
mean, that was
stage.
probably the dopest thing. Just being honest, and I know it's easy to say that, but that's really dope. I mean, people got to understand, like, we all from different hoods. No matter where you are, we talked about it on the show previously. No matter what city you from or whatever, there's hoods in everywhere. Hell, we was just riding somewhere. We was coming back from Wade Oval, and I was saying something about, oh yeah, it's kind of like the hood area, whatever. And Corliss was like, we on Martin Luther King, nigga. Of course it's the hood.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
Right.
of course it's the hood. Like, everybody got a hood. Every city's the hood. Got one. But that California gang
It's different culture, it's different.
and you got all these people on stage with their colors on and their flags and whatever else, and everybody, no matter what, we only here celebrating the West Coast right now, celebrating LA or whatever, however you want to look at it.
Right.
That was dope.
Just
dope.
the
That
way
was dope.
Just the way he even opened the concert.
Man,
Just
coming about the 40 Euphoria was fire.
coming up, dropping the making it black and then coming up in that red, whatever, and then bro, it was just cold. It was cold, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I just that equated to me. I always think back to shit like the first time I saw the episode when I know the DJs and them gonna be mad, but the episode when like Martin proposed to Gina, the dog episode of Martin, when Maxine Shaw got with they woke up
Kyle.
under
Kyle
the
Barker.
under the cover, like those moments when I
Right.
was like saw it live.
Iconic, man.
Like I remember the first time I saw Wanksta, I remember being over my mother's best friend's house, and me and her son Antonio was into the radio, and they played Crossroads for the first time. He was in his dining room, sitting on the floor, and I heard Crossroads for the first time, and I said, "Nigga, what is this?"
Yeah.
That the other day, that pop out concert was a moment in hip hop history. Like, what the fuck were you doing, and where were you at
Yep.
when that shit came on? Because that was. Nigga, the Euphoria. I mean, the Not Like Us back to back was.
Yeah. No, that was diabolical.
And when the second
No, it really
one,
was. It was diabolical.
The second one when he ain't say a word and the whole crowd,
Yep.
and they kept dragging out A minor. I said, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
oh."
His whole thought process and his whole plan for everything was just, and he did it on Juneteenth.
On Juneteenth.
And the dope thing too was like when Drake had came out with his final song. No, not with his final song. When he actually finally came out with his little statement thing, like, oh well, we can keep doing this, but I'm gonna be the bigger person. Yeah, this and
Shut
that.
the fuck
And I actually thought that Kendrick was gonna drop one more song, but he didn't. But that's the bow. That's it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the bow on it right there.
Yeah,
the
that's
concert.
it.
You ain't gotta do nothing.
you
after
No, I was
that.
watching. I'm watching the thing the other day. I was watching DJ Head, and I was watching Charlamagne and them. The video was dropping, and in a West Coast mix, it not like he's stretching this out for the whole summer. He murdered you, man.
Yep.
This song is a top 5 rap song ever.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a West Coast mix,
Yep.
and he probably had a. What if he get the real Snoop? Then we got a whole nother conversation. You
Yep.
tried to bring AI Snoop into the beef, and what if this nigga bring real Snoop?
Yep.
Q, Dre.
I want to say I heard
They're doing the West Coast mix.
Yeah, they doing a mix.
Oh,
yeah.
I was watching the interview with DJ Head. They doing the West Coast mix. So they got the video coming in the next month or so. Then they doing a West Coast mix and Not Like Us. It's already July. The summer is Kendrick's. And imagine if he followed it up with an album.
Bro.
50 didn't even do this to Ja Rule.
Right.
Yeah. Now,
He
50,
just
50 will still be trolling Ja Rule 20 years later.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, 20 years later. So. 50 bought seats.
50 bucks seats.
First
At a
one, front
concert.
5 rows.
So,
Front rows.
So the bitch looked empty.
Yeah.
I didn't think this is the crazy part about this is why I think I love this so much. 50 used comedy, trolling, being an antagonist to end Ja Rule. Kendrick is just rapping his way into the hearts and minds of the fans and eliminating this nigga through
And
music.
all the little kitties in the world. He just
rapping his way
everybody.
into victory.
Everybody likes
Yeah.
it.
This is almost like I can do all this other shit. I can be Dennis Rodman and poke at you and try to grab your ass while you hooping. Okay, I can get you out your game that way. Or I can just steal the ball from you with 15 seconds left, come down, cross over Byron Russell, and hit a jumper.
Right.
Which one is more effective? Probably Michael Jordan just beating your ass twice
Right.
in the finals. I could be Dennis Rodman and poke at you.
That's more entertaining.
It's more
in a sense.
entertaining,
In a
but
sense.
he's just
Yeah.
methodically out rapping and out strategizing and making you irrelevant in the genre that you make you have to go do movies now.
Yeah.
Niggas don't take you serious.
Bruh. What?
You already on the edge. The 40-year-old up niggas already is on you. Now the 24 and below is like, man, all you really got is like this, I'm kind of broke, I kind of got some money group of people who your fans now, and they getting they start to get a little like, you got LeBron in them at the concert and at the club talking about OVO.
That's why I feel so bad for him. They were showing all these,
You don't
LeBron,
follow
Russell.
LeBron.
Everybody.
LeBron
was
don't
in
give a
there.
fuck if you want to follow him, bitch.
LeBron was whooping y'all ass when he was in Cleveland, putting his around and talking shit to you on the sideline. LeBron don't give a fuck, and then you was coming in the locker room after y'all got swept. Good game, good series, y'all.
LeBron and that motherfucker like, OVO.
No, we went to Puerto Rico beginning of June, and we went to the club, and they was in that bitch talking about OVO. I said, oh, shit.
Yeah.
They screaming OVO in Puerto
In
Rico?
Puerto Rico. That's
Oh,
why I
it's
told
over.
people, it's other countries. You got people in
Nigga.
other countries.
Nigga, in different languages. OVO, nigga.
OVO.
It's over. This shit is over, nigga.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I said, not in another language.
What you call me? You call me OVO? You call me OVO?
Other vaginal option. Pussy.
You pussy? Puh. OVO? Puh.
Damn. Them niggas disrespecting your fucking.
I spit on you. Puh. OVO. Puh.
That shit was crazy. But
All right, what's recovering for him? What do y'all think is recovering
Nothing.
for him?
I was watching this thing.
What would be respectable? A recovery for Drake.
Drake is going to have. I was watching somebody else who said something else that was just like the whitest shit ever. My honest view of it is, I think he would have to do what he's for some reason running from, but I think is what he's here to do. He's gonna have to act.
Yep.
He's gonna have to become. He's gonna have to do a movie. Him and Kevin Hart do Bad Boys 5, and they the new Bad Boys. They do the new Bad Boys series, and it's good.
Man.
Right.
I don't know. He got to act. He was an actor first.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know why he's running from acting so much, but I think he can because Will Smith had run his course. Niggas wasn't about to na in their cars no more to Will Smith.
Right.
So at some point, Will had to just say, fuck it. I am legend, nigga. Fuck it.
You know,
Fuck it.
That's
I
a
sell
really
out the
good
box
comparison.
office.
That's a really
Yeah.
good comparison. Because he had got so popish with the music
We couldn't do it no more.
that it was like, all right. He basically was at a
Wild
certain
Wild West,
level.
we couldn't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it no more, nigga.
Yeah.
Welcome to Miami. He started making songs about cities he wasn't even from, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, you got to do something else, brother.
He did have a song, Welcome to Miami.
Nigga, you from
yeah,
Philly.
uh-huh.
What are you talking about? That's what I said. This nigga went off the rails, man.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
I think he got to lean into. I think he got to lean into movies. I think he got to lean
That's
into
the only
movies.
thing. Musically, there's nothing.
You can't make hard shit no more because
can't.
niggas gonna laugh at you.
Can't.
You can't make Wagwan Delilah because niggas gonna be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that shit.
You ain't never heard Wagwan Delilah?
Ain't that like a country song or some shit?
I ain't want to. I mean, like when I see stuff out there, I be like, nah, I'm cool.
You haven't heard?
Bruh.
I know the people can't hear it.
I couldn't believe my
If y'all
ears.
are listening throughout the week for this next 35 seconds, just listen to Wagwan Delilah.
Yeah. Well, if I remember, I'll take it out.
No, let them experience this with us.
It's horrible, bro. I couldn't believe he did it.
I've never heard anything like it before in my life.
So this song they was talking about online where it was like people thought that he was almost trolling
thought it was
with
a troll.
They thought he was trolling with the song.
Yeah.
Almost. Never mind.
Hold on.
Walk on Delilah, peeped your body from afar. The way I'm chiefing on these Russian creams, my
No, he's not,
He's
man.
trolling, man. Yeah, I refuse.
was a man that slapped it. I'm so
Here we
cheap.
go.
Your madam was a nights are geeked. I'm bent low key.
Yeah.
Walk on Delilah, double date me if you like me. Brought my
What? He sent them too.
He trolling.
This is what he's not.
Nigga is in pain. This nigga is in pain.
He trolling, man.
Hey,
He
Wagwan
This nigga sitting in the
Delilah.
corner watching it rain
Double date
outside.
me if you like me. Brought my chronom for your bestie. Sorry, he's wearing a shiesty. He's not.
No, he
me.
trolling.
It's just too smoky in these streets.
He definitely trolling.
All I see is this nigga staring out the window as it rains.
You know, and the water be hitting the rain, then it start rolling
On
out
them
the
for
window.
your bestie, sorry, he's wearing a shiesty, he's not beat. It's just too smoky in these streets. You're looking sweet.
Y'all gotta stop, man. He trolling.
Oh, don't you be acting mean.
And y'all
There's a
insane.
40 in my jeans.
And y'all are insane. Y'all are insane right now.
I love it.
All right.
That was the first song post beef. He don't know what to do, man. He gotta go act.
All his-
And action. That's the only thing that's left to do.
All his ghostwriters, everybody flew to see. I mean,
Everybody was in Cali.
Because this is the problem. Your ghostwriters can write you a good song.
Yeah.
Your ghostwriters, none of your ghostwriters are better than Kendrick Lamar. That's the problem. The problem. The people's like, man, even if you got ghostwriters, they gonna kill. No. Your ghostwriters aren't better than the best. Lyrically.
So funny, man.
Don't. There should be a rule to a lesson to everybody. Do not start rap beefs with people who can rap.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just it. Don't start rapping. Like, I'm not gonna take my ass out there and go play basketball with somebody that's playing basketball all the goddamn time. I played Amir like a month ago. Nigga, I can beat Amir.
Yeah.
God damn it. And that might only have like 6 months
Yeah,
left
that's
on
like
it.
6 months.
Expiration date.
That's why I respected the Nas Jay-Z
Oh,
beef,
man.
'cause both of them can rap.
Yeah.
But if you know you not him, you know
Yeah.
Ja Rule, stop.
Listen.
You know 50 gonna destroy your ass.
I tried to see when all this shit popped off rather. I told niggas. They kept on saying, "Oh man, Drake about to." Nigga, do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
Rap.
And one of the dopest parts of the by the way, to go back real quick, one of the dopest parts of the concert for me was having TD out there. Having
Top Dog and them,
all them niggas out there. That was dope. That was real dope.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is. I didn't think like we talked about it was a pipe dream, not pipe dream, but just a conversation a couple months or 2 months ago. I didn't really think we could put a bow. You could put a bow on the Kendrick Drake.
Oh no, yeah,
it's
yeah,
over.
yeah.
It's over.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah.
It's over.
At
It's a clear winner.
At this point, it's just the anthem right now.
Yeah.
And everybody's embraced. It's almost like it's better than it, but it's got me in the
Yeah.
mindset of when JD came out with the Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
everybody
you're
kind of
right.
did it. They even did the remix, people from other cities and stuff like that. It's kind of got this thing where it's like, all right, it's a like this is for the West Coast, but everybody's fucking with it though.
You know what this remind me of? Bout It.
Yep.
This is Bout It energy.
It became a national
I
anthem.
remember the summer of 94, 95, whatever fucking summer that was. You could not walk down the streets of
Nowhere.
East Cleveland without hearing about it.
Doom, doom, doom.
Nigga.
Doom, doom, doom.
Nigga,
Every
it was
car had
everywhere.
it
You
playing.
either heard that or you heard.
Yep. Everywhere.
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 And right now it's burn, 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 burn. You can't go nowhere.
Bruh.
Yeah.
It's the same energy, man. And with hip hop getting one of these, Wankster was like this.
Yeah.
The whole 50 album was that.
Yeah, the
I'm
whole-
telling
that
you,
first-
the
yeah, remember
hood
that
was
train?
everything
It was
50
everywhere.
when that dropped.
But even as much as I love Bone, Crossroads was cool, but it was about it. That 50 album. And this,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else but in between this last 20
That you
years.
heard every single place,
Everywhere, man.
especially in the hood.
Damn, that's a good question.
Dog, this is different. This only comes along every once a generation. Like this is a different cut.
Bro, when you
It's a
got, like
different
you said,
cut.
when you got people in different countries, nigga, I was sitting there watching on, it was either online or something.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you know, East Coast, West Coast, they had a whole fucking club in New York. Everybody in there singing, not like us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
These niggas is in the street chanting this shit like the Cavs just won the 2016.
It's insane.
That's how many people out there.
It's
There's no recovery from this.
It was because. Let me put real quick. I know we ain't get a chance to talk about this, so fuck it. We got to give our opinions on this shit. We can't cut it really short. Like Drake makes good music, really good music, all time great music. Kendrick makes good music, but Kendrick is a rapper, and you don't always want to hear rapidy rap. So I was never a huge Kendrick person. But I respected the fuck out of Kendrick. Kendrick, to me, is Tim Duncan. Stop. Because he's going to beat you, and you can't stop him. Because fundamentally, he's perfect.
Right.
Now, I don't want to watch the fucking Spurs play the Nets in the finals.
Yeah.
Right.
Partially because I know can't nobody stop Tim Duncan. And they're probably going to win 4-1. And I don't want to see niggas back niggas down and hit shots off the backboard all day. But he's going to back you down, hit shots off the backboard, play perfect defense on his man, perfect help defense, always make the right pass, always get the clutch rebound, and they're going to win the championship. He's Tim Duncan.
Methodical,
He's
man.
fundamentally perfect at rap music. So I don't necessarily want to I would rather watch Allen Iverson. You know, he ain't won no championships, but I just want to watch him. It's more fun. I want to watch T-Mac. I want to watch Vince Carter. Ain't never won shit.
you
This
wanna watch
nigga,
him.
they can't beat him though. And they all know that. But for some reason, fucking I don't even want to call him Al Jefferson. Vince Carter, fucking perfect, with Toronto Raptors, they called out Tim Duncan. We all know who's going to win that series. It's really not, it's not a crazy,
It's not. It's not a stretch.
it's not a stretch to be
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
not
the
a stretch
Spurs,
right now.
Tim Duncan, they going to win it. What are we talking about? But that's what it was to me. It was like, y'all know what this is, right? Like, you know you can't beat Tim Duncan. He's fundamentally perfect. Like, stop.
Yeah. Well,
In the history of the game, there's never Bill Russell wasn't as good offensively. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, Shaq wasn't as good defensively. Like he's about as perfect of a big as you can ask for. And
Right,
he
yeah, I
never
get what
really
you're
loses. Kendrick is just a rapper's
that's
rapper.
boring.
Yep.
That's boring.
This
Nigga,
but you give him a task,
he's a nigga with an accounting job.
Yep.
Works a 9 to 5. Makes a solid salary. You know what I'm saying?
You
The
talk
bills
cra-
are paid. He takes one vacation a year.
Vacation again.
One vacation
It was so funny. What's the RC niggas, man? I can't remember. They do the little TikTok stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Oh yeah,
RBC.
yeah.
RBC, and they showed the thing where the dude was acting like he was Kendrick when he dropped Family Matters. He was in there on the laptop in the dark, like you know Drake jumped this,
yeah,
that. He was
yeah, I
like,
know.
already uploaded.
Yeah.
It's methodical, man.
Methodical, man.
Yeah. Get him, bro.
That's
K
what it
Dot,
was.
man. I've been telling people for years, bro. Can't nobody fuck with him, man. The only person I can see battling him that would probably be right there with him would be like an Eminem or something like that.
Yeah.
Because you got to be creative with
Yeah.
the
You
words.
gotta be creative.
Super creative.
You got to have double entendres all throughout your shit.
Yep.
You got to connect all the dots. You got to somehow throw John Stockton in there with a relation to Karl Malone.
Yeah.
Who's fucking with the look. Like, you got to be, if you don't got that in your arsenal, you can't compete.
Man, do you know how talented you got to be?
Man, I'm about to pass on his body. I'm John Stockton. Come on. I'm passing on his body. But I'm not about to be one of them people because they was getting on my nerves. But that is one of the hardest bars.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like I'm John Stockton. I'm your nigga. I'm a pass on this body because you fucking with them little kids.
Yep.
I'm John Stockton. I ain't gonna fuck with Karl Malone. Like, and I'm a man. God damn it.
Yeah. Well thought out, man. I will say that.
All right, so let me move it a little bit first. Since we on concerts and stuff like that, let me ask y'all this question: who is more diabolical, Chris Brown or Usher? Y'all know why I'm asking that?
I think it's Usher.
Y'all know why I'm asking that, right?
I
okay.
think it's
Do I
Usher.
need to explain it for the people?
I don't
Explain
know.
it for the people. Explain it for the
So
people.
I'm asking the question because Chris Brown,
I'll pull them up while you talk.
Chris Brown charges I think $1,100
Take
for
pictures.
pictures at his
Now,
shows.
I know that. I seen that.
And now it's social media stuff, but it's like, so according to social media, there's been a few women that's lost their relationships over these pictures for various reasons.
Rightfully so.
Various reasons. Now Usher, on the other hand, had a show in Vegas that we went to that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and people obviously went there at times, and they supposedly lost relationships too. We know the Keke Palmer situation and stuff like that. So I'm asking, who was more diabolical? Because it seems like Usher and Chris Brown are breaking up happy homes. Maybe they weren't that happy to begin with. But so who was more diabolical? Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like,
You know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brimstone.
no,
I'm sorry.
I was thinking about it. I don't even know if I really have a solid answer, but it's like, I feel like the situation as a whole, so I'm not going to name them, but the situation as a whole, I think the Usher one is because Usher was just doing a goddamn show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we talking in a general term. Don't beat me up when I get home and nobody throughout the week or nothing. In a general sense, women had to put something on or go to pay all this money for Usher ticket and put something on and hope that he walked through the crowd and came up there to sing to you that you look so great or something, that he came out there to sing to you and all these different things. You put that effort in to get shows in a crowd of people. With the Chris Brown thing, you're just paying money for a picture no matter what, no matter if it's you got an ulterior motive in your mind that you think may happen or ain't going to happen or whatever for those women, but you're choosing this $1,100 or whatever to go with Chris on your own, like, whatever. And so I just feel like the situation as a whole, the picture to me is just a little bit more, all right, I'm going to go get this picture no matter, even if I'm doing the most in the picture, it's a picture, it's a line, everybody keep it moving or whatever. The concert, again, you're going there with the hopes that are out of however many thousands of people there, you're hoping that I am dressed scantily enough that he's going to come choose me and come sing a lullaby to me tonight. I think that situation is a little bit more diabolical. That's my thing.
I will put it like this. To answer your question, who's more diabolical?
Or the
Chris Brown
situation,
or
I should
Usher?
say.
Neither. The woman that's taking these pictures and doing this shit is diabolical.
Speak on it.
At the end of the day, they don't know who in relationships and who doing whatever.
Speak on it, Playboy.
They spending money to take these pictures and all this different shit and dance and get groped and all this other stuff. They the ones that's diabolical.
They should be arrested for prostitution, for soliciting.
They didn't land on Plymouth Rock. No, nigga.
He ain't land on Coochie Rock. Coochie Rock land on
Man, right.
Right. They not the diabolical ones. It'd be so quick to blame the dude in the situations, especially this. It's the women. They're choosing to pay this money to take these type of pictures. It ain't his fault. He don't know if you're in a relationship or not. And like he said up there and said, yeah, so you got a boyfriend. He don't give a fuck. He just wants
Chris out there living his life.
Yeah, he want his rack and keep it moving. That chick right there, she's the diabolical one. You know you got a man at home.
Yeah,
Why are you taking that type of picture with another dude?
maybe she don't. I mean, she don't.
Now, if she don't, cool.
If she don't, yeah, live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's not that bad of a picture, like stuff like
Yeah,
like
but
the one on the far left.
that one in the middle
was crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To me, even that's disrespectful.
Yeah, it is.
But he's only doing what they asking him to do for
Yeah,
their
that's why
$1,100.
That's why I say it. He ain't the diabolical one. It's the woman that's taking the picture.
All right, what you
One
think,
thing
Dan?
I've learned in life, fuck it. Women just way more hornier than we are. So, okay, these all seem like very average women, just normal. You might see them at Medusa. You might see them at the club. You might see them at
They might have badged up your Chick-fil-A last night.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Right.
They make it seem like, well, not even make it seem like for us, the only niggas that paying $1,100 to take a picture with Ashanti after a show was weird niggas with glasses and pocket protectors, pins. Like, what is a normal nigga?
They're accountants and they work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And they take
Spend a
one
lot of
vacation
money
a
on
year.
you, Diamond.
Exactly. We'll get clowned.
I spent a lot of money with you, Diamond.
Them niggas. These is average. My son in the 4th grade, man is my whole life ass women. And you spending $1,000 to take a picture with a nigga? Tuck your goddamn coochie away.
You know that if
You can't be that horny. You can't be that. That's diabolical. We would call that nigga a freaky ass nigga, a 69 guy. If we knew any, if I knew any one of you niggas, any one of you niggas,
why he pointed at us like
you'll be serving some whatever he said on Pelican. If you niggas spent $1,000 to take a picture with Buffy the Body,
Ain't no way, man.
man, come on. Why is these women so horny?
oh my God.
But let us spend $6 at a strip club to get a lap dance. I can't believe this nigga. I can't believe
God.
this nigga out here spending my money. You spent $1,000 to get your booty touched by a singer.
$1,100 to get
$1,100
I
your
think
booty
he started.
rubbed. That nigga might have got some head for that $80 he spent at that strip club.
look.
At least he busted a nut.
Yeah.
Yo, horny ass want to get touched for $1,100?
Yeah. I'm just-
God
like,
damn.
you know, I always say I hate when people use the argument, but it's like, but you are absolutely 100% right. If it was any situation that was flipped on the other side, where a man tried to put a $1,000, I mean, they would just rip any
To
dude
shreds.
to shreds for doing that much. No matter what woman it was, no matter the situation, they will rip them to shreds for that. Like, you know they would.
To grab Ashanti's wrist.
Oh
For the
my
$1,100,
God.
you fucking horny ass motherfuckers. Boy.
Oh my God.
God damn! Just to get your little nipple rub, you gonna spend $1,100. Do you understand? If the niggas spent $1,100, my whole team got some ass. For $1,100, everybody's balls is drained. This is craziness. This is all hypothetical, obviously. But
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
just
very
saying.
hypothetical.
I'm
Very.
just saying $1,100.
It's the hypotheticalness of the hypothetical.
Yeah. But hey, $1,100. I'm like, hey, we about to have a night, nigga. For $1,100.
Dare for the win.
For $1,100 just to get your booty rubbed is crazy.
In a picture, man.
That's insane. That's an insane.
Okay.
It's an insane proposition.
So I guess the situation that's more diabolical is the Chris Brown situation.
Yeah,
I was just wondering. I thought about that this
definitely.
week.
Oh man,
That's
I thought it was funny.
craziness.
I thought about that this week.
This
It's at least probably about 3 stories out there floating to people talking about that they lost their relationship because of a picture or whatever. And I get it. You know, to be honest, if he lost it kind of in that sense, your relationship was probably on the outs anyway. Let's just be 100% honest.
Yeah.
Because if you respectable, hate me if you want to, but if you're respectable and you went out there and took a wild ass picture with Chris Brown or something like that, like if you respected your relationship, you probably wouldn't have done it first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So your relationship was probably on the outs anyway. So let's just put that part out there, man. Again, it's at least 3 or 4 stories out there right now of somebody saying they lost their relationship, or I think one person might have been engaged and they said that the wedding was called off or some shit like that. Whatever. I remember sitting there getting ready to go this time last year, basically before the sun, because we, about 2.5, 3 weeks out from our anniversary. I remember Felicia going to her bachelorette party before we did ours. I remember it came up in the show, like I don't even know how you had found it there, but something that was going on with somebody's parties or something. And then I was talking about how it looked like the Chris Bosh thing or whatever. And we had a joke about what if she was getting Chris Bosh on the thing. I'm like, it's a rap or whatever. So again, if you out there doing the most on any pictures or whatever, like all that's just like. Again, they may not be people in a relationship or whatever, but these are the type of pictures that are being out there and stuff like that. So what man wants to see their woman having another man grab a handful of their ass?
That is he's centimeters from lips.
And this the crazy part.
His fingertips is on her lips, nigga.
Yeah.
And this the crazy part. She may be in a relationship, and her dude may never ever see that picture surface.
He gonna see it. Yeah,
Shit is crazy.
I'm not.
There's
I'm
a
not
different, like it was one that you had previous to that. I don't know. It was a girl in an orange. I think it was a little further up, the other way.
Oh, okay.
Like that one right there.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
an okay picture to take.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really disrespectful to take that type of picture with a celebrity. But all the ones where they hands around your neck and grabbing your ass and fingertips in the
coochie area.
right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like nah, all of that is now.
Like we cool here.
Like the orange one, I could be cool with that. I wouldn't get mad over that. But all of that, like, come on, man. It ain't that serious.
All right, so let's see if there's anything on here. So Titan did say neither. Neither are either he said the chicks are the responsible ones,
That's what I
but
say.
see, at least Chris got paid for it, and then he did agree with you, that like you said, neither. Then Toya said that basically Chris is diabolical, whatever. But she said both of them been ruining relationships, so
You can't ruin a relationship if a person don't let you ruin it.
True that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you can have all types of temptation or whatever the case may be. If you don't go, it's people that get approached every day that's married, that's involved in relationships. If you don't take the bait, then they can't ruin nothing.
True that.
A person, you got women, like, let's put it in perspective. You got women that get hollered at every single day, right? If she,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
well, no, I don't mean a certain woman every single day. I just mean women in general get hollered at every day for the most part. But if she involved in a relationship or a marriage and she don't take the bait, how can they ruin
There's
it?
no point. Exactly. Like, this is the thing. I think guys, we get it all the time.
Right.
We get it all the time too. But you don't take the bait.
Exactly.
You don't take the bait. Nigga, whatever. You don't take the bait.
Yeah.
I don't ever talk about whatever. We talk about it. I talk about it today. You don't ever really talk about it as a nigga. On the way over here, I went to KFC and they took forever. And I ended up getting a Sprite, but the Sprite was seltzer water. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll just get something on the way. Like, I'm not going back in that KFC.
Right.
So I went to McDonald's, got me a Sprite. And so I just got a Sprite and like an apple pie because I'm like, I don't want to spend 99 cents on the app in the drive-thru. So I ended up going on the app, get me a drink or whatever, pulled up to the one on 105 and got me a Sprite.
Yeah.
And I get to the window and the girl like, with the receipt, you want your? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. And she like, this is $2. You want your receipt for $2? Like,
I asked for it.
man,
Yeah.
just give me the fucking receipt and stop flirting with me, please.
Right.
I feel like human beings
All the time.
get shot at them whenever. If you don't take the bait, it's an empty shot.
You know
And
what's
you
funny
just
about
keep it moving.
about the situation too? A lot of times you don't even realize somebody was even flirting with you, especially when you out the game. Until you get home, you be like, God damn, somebody was flirting with
In
me.
the moment, I felt it because she kind of went like, "This is the receipt," and pulled it back.
Like playing with you.
Oh, she was,
Yeah.
playing a little fishy
Intact.
game with you.
Give me the goddamn receipt. Yeah, I want the receipt. Give me the goddamn receipt. I want the receipt because my wife be collecting receipts. Like, I want the receipt.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
get it,
man.
man.
Y'all got something? Cause I got a gang of shit. I'm out.
I got a gang of shit. Let's
Can I 1 second, real quick. I over the last 2 weeks, I saw, to me, was the most inconsequential story ever. And I said it on Twitter too. Maybe it's quick, maybe it's short, real quick. But the Matthew Stafford wife thing. So she was on a podcast very quickly. She was on a podcast. Matthew Stafford he still plays for the Rams, right? He used to play for the Lions, quarterback, yada yada yada. So his wife, they dated in college, but I guess he was bullshit. We gonna have a different opinion of this, but they dated in college. I guess he was still bullshitting in college. He was a college athlete. He was the quarterback.
Yeah.
He was bullshitting and whatever. She got tired of it or whatever. So she was on a podcast recently and she said
he was
that
okay, go ahead.
I'm saying he was bullshitting because I just said he's a quarterback in college. So of course he was doing him.
he was the number 1 pick.
He was doing him.
Right,
So that's why I say he was bullshitting in college. But she said she was getting tired of it. So she wound up, messing around with the backup quarterback. And this got a bunch of traction or whatever. So can I state this opinion? I should have thought about it before. Can I state this opinion or whatever? She should have never said that on the podcast. That's so pointless to bring this up now, 20 years later,
so
however much.
he didn't know.
No, he knew at the time. He knew.
She fucked Joe Cox.
He knew. Because she said that's how he got jealous and that's how they wound up getting more serious or whatever. Basically, that's what I took from it. But
No,
there
what
was-
I took from it, he found out that she was like, they was interacting, not they was fucking.
Cause she was like that he would see her car over at the other dude's place, the apartment complex or whatever. So that was my thing. But my thing was like, what was the point of it at this point in life? What was to be that detailed? To be that detailed, what was the point of it? That's my problem with it. They're just being honest. That's why I said it was like the biggest non-story. Because my problem with it is like, there's no point in talking about it right now, Mel. Because for me, because we talked about it at the crib when you came over to cut my hair a couple weeks ago. It's like, men that did that and worse. Just keep it in the buck. Men, we didn't know somebody that done broke up with somebody and tried to fuck her best friend. Something like that.
Don't bring it up on
That's what I mean. So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That was the fucked up part of it. At this point, what's the point of saying
That's the
it?
most fucked up part. That
Okay.
can't be like,
I give you that then.
That can't be like, oh, well, everything else. No, that is the else. Like, that is.
I give you that.
You can't do that shit.
For me, that's my point. Like, don't bring it up on the pod. But it's like,
can't do that,
people,
man.
but people were acting like in the comments like, you shouldn't be with her. She did this, she did that. I don't have a problem with you having that mentality. I have a problem with the people acting like, well, she was so wrong when niggas done did that too. So, but don't bring it up on the podcast this many
Niggas
years
did,
later.
hold on, but this,
We all know a nigga that done did.
But he ain't
that done did.
shit. That's the problem I got
again,
to. That's the problem I
cool,
got to.
right.
We get into something else. That's the problem. That's my issue with Bronny and Biden. But we'll get into that in a second.
Oh yeah.
We'll get into that in a second. But he ain't shit the same way she ain't shit.
Okay, I give you that.
I don't believe that the niggas who did that are vindicated. They ain't shit
Oh
neither.
no, never.
They're all in the ain't shit pile. If you go fuck my backup quarterback because I'm the #1 player in the country right now.
And where did he play?
At
Did he play
Georgia.
Okay.
I wish the average person could even play like Division II football and understand how much you got to devote to it. I couldn't even imagine being a Division I football player, a Division I quarterback, a Division I quarterback on a nationally ranked team, a Division I quarterback who's going to be the #1 overall pick. Ask Savannah James how many times she felt second fiddle to basketball.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I have shit to do other than make you feel nice today. I'm trying to be the #1 overall pick. Go sit the fuck down somewhere until I'm done training. This is not about you. If you want to get your little coochie ate, then get your coochie ate. But I'm trying to do something great. I'm trying to do something that none of these other motherfuckers have the ability to do.
Right.
If you don't have the ability to sit the fuck down for 15 minutes while I go to work,
Right.
then move the fuck on it. Move along. But don't penalize me because I'm trying to do something that only 0.1% of human beings have the ability to do.
I agree.
I just can't. I can't give her a
0.1%.
pass on that because she couldn't keep her little coochie in her pants.
Right.
Because this nigga wanted you gonna go fuck his backup quarterback. That's a piece of shit move.
Yep.
That's a fucked up move.
Yep.
That's like I'm Savannah. I'm LeBron. So I'm gonna go fuck Drew Joyce.
Yep. You trying to
You
hurt
know what
me?
I'm trying to do?
You trying to hurt me? This ain't about just
I'm 18 years old. I'm trying to be the greatest player ever. Yeah, I got to go to the gym more than I got time to take you to the movies. Yeah, yes.
Right.
Do you want to do this or not? If you say yes, then these are the stipulations. If you say no, then move along. Because I can guarantee in a couple months' time, I can pick any blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman in the goddamn state of Georgia to scream and go Dogs.
Yep.
I don't fucking need you. I'm
definitely.
Matthew Stafford. But to go do this shit, then bring it up is crazy.
To bring it
man.
up, especially this many years later, was I guess diabolical is the term for the podcast. That was insane. Like, there was no point to bring it up. Even
That
if,
was crazy,
Even if
man.
you talked in the most, that's what I'm saying. Even if you talked in the most general of terms about something, whatever, but to be specific. And then in this day and age,
You know you can go find whoever it was.
and they brought him up, and they had a
black wife. She pissed.
Oh yeah, she had a black. I mean, he had a black wife and everything.
He a white dude, black wife. She pissed off online.
Uh-huh.
Don't bring my man in. Oh shit.
She put an apology out there to the family and stuff like that
motherfucker, you
because it's
cut your motherfucking ass.
Catch that fade.
It's 2024. They gonna go find them. They gonna go find their social media and everything.
Damn.
So I thought that was the fucked up part. I didn't like the excuse making for about us or whatever. I thought that was the fucked up part.
Yeah, but you're right. People have done it before. It's just fucked up to do.
She
That's some
shouldn't.
fucked up shit.
Leave that, man. Leave that.
That's like fucking your girl's friend because your girl bullshit.
Right.
Like, that's fucked up, man.
She should have just been like, all right, in general terms, he had something happen in the past where I wasn't being, he wasn't being serious, so I was trying to find my way, and she could have been very, but she specifically named, I fucked his backup.
Nigga, you know what I went to? Matthew Stafford. This was my trail. It took me 30 seconds. Matthew Stafford, Georgia roster. Looked at it. Went on the roster. Backup quarterback, Joe Cox.
Easy.
Right.
And now you got family pictures of him and his wholesome ass black wife. And they little mixed kids. With they curly hair. Man.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
So, speaking of athletes, let's talk about it. Because I think it's nuanced. I think it's nuanced. I'm nuanced. I have zero. I've come around. Yeah, I've come around. I won't say come around.
Can we make one blanket statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
One blanket statement.
It's fucking amazing.
Let's get the sports part out of it. Bronny's game is not technically NBA ready.
Not technically.
He should be on a team where he should. Now, Rich Paul says that he does it for all his clients. He tries to get them guaranteed deals instead of two-way deals.
He should be on a two-way deal.
He should be on a two-way deal where he could go play in the G League.
And
So can we put that out there as a blanket statement? Cool, let's go.
Okay. I think it's absolutely amazing that he's getting to play with his dad. The nepotism part does me a little bit, but I don't care. Nepotism in general ants me a little bit when it comes to your ability to be able to be ready for the job. Like Ken Griffey Jr. playing with Ken Griffey Sr. don't have an issue because clearly Ken Griffey Jr. was ready.
Right.
He was like the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? Like he was ready. So Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonds, they're ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think anybody. One thing I have a problem with us, black people, we got to pick a side. Do we want equality, or do we want to be able to commit the same indiscretions other people do? We got to pick one because it's not the same thing. Because it's not, you get to do it, so I get to do it. That's just more people doing the wrong shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's fix the thing so nobody gets to do it. So I don't mind that he got drafted. I feel like LeBron has garnered enough cachet that you should be able to draft his son to his team. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't believe Bronny is the 55th best basketball player in this draft. Not even close. But neither was Thanasis. Neither was Isaiah Mobley a couple years ago. Neither was Kostas Antetokounmpo a couple years. And LeBron has garnered enough that you should be. The NBA's gift to him is your last year or two. You should be able to play with your son.
Let me play with my son. Yeah.
If that's what we're gonna take in the heartwarming part of it, I'll take it to the bank. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It's an amazing story. Is that boy ready?
Nah.
Fuck no.
Right.
Fuck no, he's not. But it's okay. Sit him on the end of the bench. Let him play on bench scrap time with his dad. It's an amazing.
That's the
fucking
problem.
Story. What's up?
That's the problem.
What's up?
I think he's gonna probably be getting more minutes than he's supposed to get at some point.
No.
And I said it.
I thought about that too.
I don't know if I said. I don't think I said it to y'all when I tested y'all. I tested my dad was testing me about it, and I was just like, the one thing I'm happy about is I'm glad the Cavs wasn't the team that was being held hostage by LeBron this time. Because if he was here, they'd have drafted his ass at the 20th pick or whatever we had, whatever. So I'm glad for once we wasn't the team being held hostage by LeBron. To be honest, I hear what you're saying, and I get that perspective of do we want an autumn, but it's never going to be even for us. We know that much. It's never going to be even. So if this is one of the first times that something like this happens, especially on this scale, then I ain't mad at it because it wasn't my team that's going to get affected by it. JJ's the coach. That ain't going to work
it's
in
a
LA.
circus over there, man.
That ain't going to work in LA. I mean, look, and who knows? He may be good. Who knows?
He's not going to be good with that team.
But 80% of that locker room ain't going to trust him because he's LeBron's boy.
Nigga, that
There's going to be jealousy
team,
and all types of stuff.
that team's not that good.
On top of everything else, they're not that good. And then
They
on
just
top of
gave
that,
Max Christie 4 years, $38 million.
and
Max Christie.
And then they drafted your son, who most NBA people can sit there and say he's not ready. He's going to get a guaranteed deal, and you're going to tell me that JJ is your basically handpicked coach, basically, and he got a guaranteed deal that he ain't going to never. He going to sit at the end of the bench always. I ain't saying that every game he gonna play, but there's gonna be a situation or two he probably gonna get in. People gonna be like, why was Bronny even on the court?
Guess what? Right now, the only other point guard they got is Gabe Vincent. Chris Paul got cut, but Chris Paul is this close to going to
they might sign him for a minute.
And he's this close to going to San Antonio to play with
but see, that's one of my things with Bron too. He said he's willing to sign for a little bit less than the max if they're gonna add a quote impact player. But nigga,
Chris Paul ain't an impact player.
He's not. But
he's gonna be better. He'll be better with Wemby than he will be with Bron.
But one of my problems with Bron, just a quick side note, is that bro, you can probably have 1 year that you just say, you know what, I mean, he's going to get 54, if he take a little bit less, 50 or whatever. You could probably have 1 year that you say, you know what, I'm just going to take 30. And I mean, and it's like, and maybe we got, whichever one of our roster spots are open right now, or if we cut something, like, I don't know. But it's
I know
like,
Jordan was a part owner, so he was getting money other ways.
But it's just
But then
like,
last year, Jordan played with the Wizards, he made 1.5.
Yeah. I mean,
but they brought in Rip Hamilton.
Totally different.
They brought in a bunch. They brought in a couple. They brought in Jerry Stackhouse. No, not Rip. They brought in Jerry Stackhouse. They brought in Rip afterwards. But they brought in Jerry Stackhouse and somebody else. Anyway, they brought in 2 players.
So you cool with it, but you know, like I said, the heartstrings part of it, I got no problem with it because it ain't Cleveland, so I got none whatsoever. And then even with the nepotism part of it, I get it, but it's rampant in every environment of our society.
And the other problem I got with the nepotism is cool. I mean, nepotism to me ain't cool. The only way it can be cool is if you're qualified for the position,
and a lot of times
and your parent or family member either gets you in somewhere or passes it down.
Right.
If that's the case, I'm okay with it.
Right.
This is just me. I don't have any ill will towards what's going on. The only thing that gives me a little bit of like cause to pause is in these merit-based systems where it's only 60 draft slots. That's where it starts to get a little tricky. Because somebody else does technically deserve that
to be
opportunity.
in that spot. Yeah, absolutely.
Then they'll get signed to a contract. You know,
but that's the thing is, I feel I mean, second round picks aren't guaranteed. There are ways to get it more guaranteed than others, but
it's a feel good.
They shouldn't have. Yeah, it shouldn't have to go this route in order to adhere to nepotism. Like if I own the Browns, and my son or daughter has been around the Browns for 40 years, and I pass the business down to them.
Genie Bus. I mean,
how many fucking
Brian plays for a team whose owner has the team just because her dad died and passed it on to her. But
this is the thing. This the crazy part about that like I'm not you, Mom. I'm talking about in general. People on TV.
Single me out.
Not you, because you was just talking about Genie. Like the thing that kills us, black. I've been hearing the black people talk about that the last couple of days. Even the Stephen A. People on TV about Genie being a part of nepotism and stuff like that. How many motherfuckers on earth are qualified to run the L.A. Lakers that didn't get that job? What the fuck are we talking about? She was around running books when she was 19.
Right.
There's few. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying there's very few people who were qualified to run the Lakers other than Jeanie Buss. It's not like it's a nigga running a Quiznos that can run the goddamn Lakers.
I used to love Quiznos, by the way.
That's a very specific job.
Right.
Like she was Magic Johnson's basically white sister.
Right.
She earned the right over years to be next in line.
Right.
Like even Jerry Jones' kids. How many people are qualified to run the Cowboys?
Right.
What are we talking about? Who got overlooked to run the Cowboys?
Right.
What in the hell are we talking about?
Shit.
Like those kind of jobs to me.
At this point, Jerry basically ain't equipped to run the Cowboys right now.
Them kind of jobs should be passed down to people who know the intricacies of the organization, because it's a different world.
Well, I will say this much real quick: the Lakers type of job, or
the Cowboys
type of job, or the Cowboys, that special, the Yankees,
the
Red Sox. That special type of organization where it's just different for this organization, I agree with that 100%.
And Jeanie been around since she was 19, man. Jeanie was.
Everybody else, you can find somebody that could be a GM or something like that. But that type of thing, What do you think about it? The whole Bronny thing.
Oh, I love it. I mean, once it happened, the part I don't like you said, there's a lot of qualified people that probably should have got that pick. But I feel like LeBron, because of the nature of what he's done for the league, he deserved that. And I don't have no issues with it whatsoever. The people that was hating on it, I was kind of like, man, what fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
man?
like
who wouldn't
why?
want to play with they?
Kid.
There's a
They
picture.
kid.
There's a picture I emailed to you that
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
where it's just like it's. I mean, Hammer was telling a story on ESPN Day 50 the other day, where he's like, "Yo, he remember just being early in his days in Cleveland, how they would be in the locker room after the game, you know, and talking about Bronny's running around in a pamper and stuff, and people." He was naming people like Tom Withers would be handing him popcorn, and this person would be doing because Bron would be in the shower before he came out to do his interview or whatever, and Bronny just running around the locker room, you know, still in the pamper or diaper or whatever, and just like, and that kid now is in the NBA. Like that's insane when you think about how time passes, even in the space of being adults, you know, and then just being like, yo, that kid is in the NBA right now,
Yeah.
you know. But again, we can be honest that his game. Technically, it's not NBA ready. He needs work, and I don't think that part is hating at all.
Not
You
at
know,
all.
and
I think if Imani Bates
the kid died on the goddamn court last summer,
But he needed to sign a two-way. He because
or be in college for another year.
because I'm gonna tell you who, and I'm not being, it's not hyperbole. We searching for this wing or whatever. I don't know. Switch over to the Cavs. I think last year, Imani Bates being in the G League is gonna do wonders for him.
Yeah.
Wonders.
If they give him some tick this year,
Give him some tick. He's gonna be ready to play more than he was last year.
Yeah.
We'll see a little bit more of what it is he can do in the NBA. And I feel like Bronny need that. Because Bronny can play. Bronny is first of all, let's get the pluses. Bronny is an exceptional athlete. I'm talking about one dribble through the legs, dunking with
Right.
at the elbow at 6'1" athlete.
Yeah.
I'm talking about supreme athlete. Superb, nigga.
he seems like he got more of his genes than a lot of the
Yes,
other kids
yes.
who have superstar parents.
And he can shoot it.
Kyan, Carmelo's son, is another one that looks like he's pretty
Kyan
good too.
Anthony is probably
Yeah.
he's the closest to being like a lottery pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kyan Anthony is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he doesn't his ability to know where to be on the floor, run a team at 6'1". You got to be a point guard at 6'1".
Can I interject real quick though? But you know where that comes from? That comes from having LeBron as your dad, who
set you up.
Mike was a killer, and everything about Mike was killing. Brian, I just saved a video to my phone today where I think it was Bryce, but it was an old video from like a couple years ago, I think, because Bryce was still young. Yeah, it was more than a couple years ago. But they were still little, and he was like, "Oh, you made the four best plays in this game." You know, and he pointed them all up, but all of them was like passing and rebounding. It wasn't him scoring. That's why he got those skills, because he got somebody like Bron as his dad. And Bron is always, as much as we might hate him for not having that killer goddamn instinct to take 50 shots in the game when the game is on the line and you about to go home. But Bron has always played the right way, made the right pass. This guy's open. I'm going to make this pass. I'm going to do this. That's why he got that knowledge, because Bron actually taught him the game. So,
Yeah.
So if he can figure out how to take all that and become a legit Marcus Smart plus, like I need to be a lockdown defender. I need to use my athleticism to be bigger than I am. I need to play superb defense. I need to be able to knock down shots.
Yep.
If he can do that, he can play point guard for 15. He could be Eric Bledsoe.
Right.
Remember Eric Bledsoe? He can play point guard for 15 years.
Yeah.
hell,
Easy.
Bron tried to get him in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
When that Kyrie stuff was going on,
Yeah.
he tried to get him in Cleveland.
So if he could be Eric Bledsoe, he could be Marcus Smart with
Yeah.
offensive skills if he dedicates himself like that. But he's going to need some time. But that's his ceiling.
Right.
His ceiling is not Derrick Rose.
Nah.
Yeah, he ain't that kind of point guard.
Nope.
Nah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see.
But shouts to them, man. You know, it's,
Yeah.
it's still
Congratulations to him, man.
yeah, it's still a surreal thing when Bron does stuff. For me, I won't speak to it. When he does stuff, it's still surreal when it's like this is the kid that grew up 40 minutes down the road. No matter what, you know, and it's just like and again, we've all, you know, between the things of being back there at that time that people don't understand how this whole ecosystem of Northeast Ohio worked at that time, and being at games, he pull up, or you were here and he's there, or you go into his games and it's on ESPN. Like people don't understand that ecosystem that was Bron, and then it's just and I'll say this. I know I've seen people saying this online too, but I'll say this too, man. She doesn't get enough credit, and I know some people might say she don't deserve it, but Savannah for just being a dope ass mom. You know what I'm saying? And we know it because, you know, we just being upstanding men. We know the space a strong black woman plays in your life. If it's your mom, if it's your significant other, if it's your wife, whoever, we know that. And Savannah been 10 toes down with all that shit for
Yeah,
years.
absolutely.
For years. And shout out to Rich Paul. No matter what, man. I don't know the nigga personally. You know what I'm saying?
Powerful agent in basketball sport, really.
He was sending was sending messages to people as the second round went along saying, yo, if you draft him, he's going to Australia. Nobody touched him.
Yeah.
He's the most
Powerful.
He's the most powerful person in the NBA non-player wise right now. Name somebody more powerful than
He
him.
can't.
For another nigga that grew up in the city.
Down the street from where we at.
Yeah. So shout out to all of them, man.
Yeah,
all right.
man.
That's my soapbox moment.
So, okay. I know
We got it.
Two
Hey,
more,
shit, I got
two more
time.
things.
Yeah, I got time.
We got to talk about the presidents, man.
Fuck. This is the thing where you texted me the other day. Remember you said earlier, it's like, oh, Mo texted that when that song dropped, and you on text like, Dev don't talk to a no motherfucking body when we out of here. Just so y'all know, let's peel back the curtain. Dev don't be talking to niggas like
Yeah,
that.
I'm a home. Yeah, I go.
We see this nigga on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Let something big happen. So when Dev texted, I was like, oh shit, something happened. And no, I'm sorry, you called me.
I called
You called, and oh my God, that's the biggest thing. He called. I'm like, oh my God, Dev calling, oh whatever. I was upstairs talking to Felicia and came back downstairs. I'm like, oh shit, something happened.
I'm watching this fucking debate, man. I'm listening to. I feel bad for Democrats.
I feel bad for
one.
everybody.
I've always read the shit as one. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not active. I'm not an active Crip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm registered. I'm registered as Democrat too. I can't.
But I feel bad for the vocal ones because they sound like Browns fans from like 2016, 2017. Like they're trying to convince themselves that like Deshaun Kaiser is a good quarterback. And when you hear him talk, you're just like, oh, sweetheart. But you got to play against Ben Roethlisberger and Joe Flacco. You're not going to beat none of them. You know that, right? It's just like, yeah, Joe Biden a little slow talking and he don't know how to respond and don't know what's going on. But when he gave you them stimulus checks, we were thinking, what?
Nah. If you defended anything Joe said on that performance, then you just got to be the person that's like in the bad for the Democratic Party, because everybody I watched said no, it was bad. Every single person I watched said it was bad, and I didn't tune in. You called me and I told you I said I didn't tune in because I knew how it was going to look, because I was hesitant to watch the State of the Union this year because I feel like he struggles so much when he's doing stuff, but he did okay to State of the Union. And I saw somebody say on one of the shows, and it was true, the decline from State of the Union
To now.
to Wednesday night was so massive that it's scary. That it's scary.
It was a few.
I got tired of hearing the word blacks.
Yeah, the whole thing is a shit show, and you're choosing between two
What's going on
people.
here?
I mean, you're choosing between two people. One person that's senile and
And
basically-
Trump wasn't no better. Trump
and
was just
Walking
all over
Dead,
the place.
and that's what I'm saying. The only reason he's not getting I'm gonna be white. The only reason he's not getting lambasted, you know, the way I told you I was gonna be white for a second. It's because Joe was so bad the way he said stuff. But it's just like, but Trump really wasn't any better. Trump don't make sense, but Trump is just faster. He's a zinger guy. He's a zinger. You know, and Joe used to be a zinger. He used to be a zinger.
No, check this out.
Total ban on the total initiative relative to what we can do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he...
See, Trump is he's the zinger guy. He's the zinger.
He said, I really don't know what he...
Nigga, what?
Now we all too loud. No, we'll be fine. I feel like everybody got louder when you turned that
Yeah,
up.
it is.
man.
I'm about to turn it. But
Oh no, yeah, but no, he's a
Hold on,
singer.
hold on.
He's a singer. Oh, you better play it again. I don't really know what he
I
said.
really don't know what he said.
Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said
I don't
either.
think he knows what he said either.
It was.
It was money. That was money. That's almost the one line from the debate that you could put everywhere. I don't know what he said, and I don't think he know what he said.
That's our president, man. That's our leader.
But I will say the next day he looked 100 times better. But they must have shot him up with something. I'm just saying they must have shot him up with something because he went to that rally the next day and sounded 100 times better. But that's the line of the debate. That's it. That's it.
He isn't arguing about golf.
Yeah.
It was a shit show.
Yeah. Yep.
That was.
He literally malfunctioning.
He said, I don't know what he said. And I don't think he know what he said
He
either.
looks horrible.
He looks horrible. He looks dead up there. Look at him.
What are we gonna do, man?
Look at him.
What are we going for real, man? In November, we got to vote for one of these niggas, man.
I already told you when you called me last night. I told you. I said, you know what? I'm probably still voting for Joe because I'm not voting for Trump, and I don't really want to sit it out. But it's just like, yeah. And I said the other night too. I said the Democratic Party really dropped the ball because they didn't find that person that's the next star, the person that everybody can get behind. Like, you know what? I'm excited about this guy, and the people started throwing people out there on Twitter and stuff like that. But it's like there's nobody like nobody has moved. People don't for as much people want to talk about Obama afterwards or in the time, and black people too talking about what he did and didn't do whatever. You ain't have a star like Obama since Kennedy. And I didn't even really get into politics all that big like that, until he was out there. Obama was like, you saw
Clinton was a star.
It was like watching LeBron in high school.
Yeah.
When he did the speech in 2004 at the committee at the DNC the convention. You could just see it like, oh, this nigga got something. You know what I'm saying? It was different back then. It ain't nobody out there right now. But I also think the times are moving so much right now when it comes to politics. You either into it or you're not. And I think people are just way more smarter or intuitive, or people got to be able to be more quick and stuff like that. And I almost feel like Obama was almost ahead of his time because Obama would be perfect right now in this generation. But he, especially where we are now. But that was still only 12 years? No, 8 of him, 4 of Obama, 4 of Trump, and then 4 of him. So what? 16 years ago. So I don't know, man. But that was insane. I was not gonna watch it. Dev, all the credit to you for watching it and putting time in because I wasn't gonna do it. I was not.
That was tough. That was tough to watch.
Yeah.
But all right. So I got these little quick little things. We'll pull it up so y'all can see it. And then where we at, Dev? Where we at? Okay. I'm gonna put it up on the thing so that they can see it too. Want to get your opinions. So this chick said, it's this dude in my complex. They trying to talk to me, right? But I don't ever pay him no mind for real. So while I'm struggling trying to bring in some groceries, a case of water, and keep my son from running down the street, right? And he gonna say, see, this is why you need a man. I said, well, can you maybe help me right quick? Yo, why the nigga gonna say, nah, not me. I tried to be the man you needed. I washed my hands to you last time I said hi. Why I dropped the case of water and they start rolling everywhere, he gonna look back at me and tell me I should call my baby daddy. Oh, I put the wrong one up. They can't see it. God damn it.
Which one? Because I saw this picture. I mean, I saw this story.
Uh-huh.
Can we put this in the context of we think this might be the social media things or whatever? But I was so back and forth on this, man, and I still don't know where I stand because I'm a petty ass motherfucker at times, man. I really am. And I almost could feel, dude, you know what I'm saying? I really could, but it's like the grown 43-year-old man in me that says, be a gentleman,
be a human being,
and just like, all right, let me help you with this real quick or something like that.
Psych.
I'm just saying. I'm being 100%. I'm not caping or nothing.
No, I
feel like the grown man in me wants to kind of, and this nigga shifting in the chair. Both of y'all shifted. I feel like the grown man in me wants to kind of be like, all right, cool, let me give you a hand. But I said, I'm also petty. And I know if I've been trying to talk to you, especially if I was being respectful, and I'm trying to get with you or something like that, and you just been like, nah, shooting me down, nah. Especially if you were shooting me down in a non-respectful way too or something like that, I'm just gonna be like, I mean, remember in ATL when he was trying to get with the one chick and she started the car, he's like, "That's why you need a timing belt, bitch." You know what I'm saying? That would probably be me. That would probably be me.
This the thing. My advice to single males: act like you're in a relationship. What the fuck does that mean? You seen them memes and them videos? A girl drop her purse, dude be all nice, pick up the purse.
Mm-hmm.
What is girlfriend doing in the video? Drop her purse 15 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, you a purse picking up ass nigga?
Yeah.
In a relationship, I'm sorry, ladies. I can't help you pick up. If I pick that water case up, if I pick it up in front of my woman, I'm going to have consequences and repercussions off picking up that water. She going to drop her bottle of water every time we around each other for the next 2 months.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to pick that bottle of water up.
Right.
So, unfortunately, I got to treat you like I'm in a relationship even if I'm single. Especially if I've tried to offer my services to you. Mm-hmm. In essence, it's funny and petty from women. Pick my purse up, pick my water up. But it's really not funny or petty.
Right.
Because the moment you decide to devote your life to a woman, you have now devoted your life to that woman, not all women. And she gonna make you prove that over and over again. Nigga, you devoted your time and energy to me, not these hoes.
Right.
Now you Captain Save a hoe after you got with me? Fuck her.
Right.
And any woman listening to this that don't believe that is lying. Your woman's general consensus to other women is fuck her. Mm-hmm. If your woman around and she around. If your woman not around, it's still fuck her.
I've had to learn various lessons.
I've learned the hard way myself. And we got to be honest.
Yeah.
You go picking up purses and bags and waters and Snickers and Twix off the ground, you're going to be a Snickers and Twix picking up ass nigga for the rest of the month of July. I'm just letting you know that.
Right.
We got to put our I want to help the society gene out. We got to throw it away.
Right.
Okay. What you feel about the whole?
He said it. I agree. Trust me, I've had instances in the past. I've learned my lesson. That's a situation where it's just like I have to grab my phone and be like, "Yeah, hello, yeah," walk off like I ain't see it happen, type shit. You just gotta do it.
Let them shits roll down the street.
Yep.
Huh?
Bye.
I may pick up one to drink.
I was just thinking that, like, yo, I might have been thirsty, so I might have picked up one. I'm like, hey, man, hey.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Last thing for me. Our parents used to just unlock the door at like 10 in the morning and just let us go outside for the whole day.
Oh, I got something on that too, yeah.
Yep.
Just all day. I saw these two kids riding the bike and it like shocked me. Because you don't see that this much no more.
No, not at all.
And I'm like, I could not imagine Leah just coming home like, "Hey, where Mackenzie?" Like, I saw her
outside.
I saw her at 10:15.
Outside.
I ain't seen her since.
That's one of the pictures I sent to you.
Oh,
That meme. It says me and my friends were 14 and 15 going places with no car, no job, nothing but $20.
Yeah, like what is but our parents was listen. Can we? Our parents was like
they the real
fuck
MVPs.
these niggas.
They're the real MVPs because
They
them
wasn't fucking with us.
niggas was like, yo, y'all gone. Like we would go outside.
Nigga, I would go outside first thing in the morning. I would not come back.
10 o'clock in the morning. We probably make breakfast in the morning.
And we would eat bullshit all day.
And we
go to somebody's house, eat some noodles and shit.
We
dinner.
gone. You either on the street outside, and they would get mad when you came in the house too much. I mean, and because I sent it too because I had a couple questions on that. For one, like when did it change? Like along your lines, when did it change?
I don't know.
That now we just don't be like, yo, we just don't trust our kids to go outside.
I think we knew what we was doing outside, so now we won't let our kids go outside like that.
But you know what? I don't feel like we was always into that. Now, okay, all right, let me backtrack. Because, I mean, like we wasn't like always in dumb shit. Like now, I did stuff that I'm surprised I ain't get hit by a car or wasn't. They ain't called from the hospital. I did stupid shit like that. I wasn't always like fucking with girls and stuff all the time. As a kid. Not all the time. We was on the bikes and gone.
I can't lie to you.
Gone. That's me.
We used
but
to,
see, yeah, but
so
see,
we
but
used
see,
to, so we used to go. We would steal.
they
Bikes.
call me Jesus because I'm the second.
kid?
Let me stop. I'm gonna get it.
We used to
Let
steal
me stop.
bikes.
Whew.
We would steal bikes, stash them in either Mario or Tiger or somebody's backyard. We
I ain't
would-
stole shit like
then we
that.
would take a bike. We
nah.
would go to True Value or Severance. We would either buy one can or steal spray paint. We'd come back, spray paint the bikes.
You was insane.
Yeah, we was insane. We was playing. We would play Any Bounce, Donna Man.
We did all
shit
that.
like that. But then, yeah, we was playing. By the time the sun went down, it was time for some How Go Get It.
I can go get it.
Yeah, it
I
was,
mean, we did
it
that
was
in our
some
place.
wild-
We
listen,
did that in our place now.
It was every day had some wholesome and some wholesome going on every day.
Now that might be the
Every
show.
day.
Now that might be the show title.
Every day. Wholesome and wholesome. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day, nigga.
You got all the particulars out the way during the day, and then come
nightfall?
nightfall, then it's hide and go get it, and all that
Truth
shit.
or Dare,
Truth
shit
or
like
dare,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking about that. That was crazy, man.
yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just get ready to say real quick. I think this is gonna sound real bad. This is gonna make me sound like a bad parent. I think it's two things. One, because it's a lot more going on to be worried about nowadays.
Easy, yeah.
And two, I don't feel like watching them. I don't want to have to be the parent to go outside and watch them.
That was, our parents didn't.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
they let us go.
right.
Just open the door.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why.
Yeah, you
It's because there's so much going on. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, you had to go
So that's
watch
why
that.
you
letting
don't
my
never
kid
go
go
out there
outside
and
by
do
they.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Our parents would just open the door and be like, I
No,
see
we
y'all
was
niggas.
gone.
Right.
We was gone all day.
I see y'all when y'all come back.
And on top of that, no phone, no
No
page,
phone,
or
no
nothing.
nothing.
When we was gone, we was gone. Just be
gone.
back home by the time the street light
Right.
come on.
And the thing is too that plays a big part as well is the fact that back when we grew up, no matter where we went, it was a community.
Yeah.
So you had parents
I
that
was with
knew
a
your
group of
parents.
niggas everywhere I went.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you knew their parents. They looked out after you like you was their child. And, But nowadays, man, the
I
shit
mean, I'm
is
thinking
just,
about even playing ball, like bro, like we grew up 2-3 streets from each other. We were over on Stratford, me on Savannah, something like that. But hell, you know, we just said it. I'd have wound up on your
You went
street
on my street,
playing
yeah.
ball,
yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Rode my bike over there and whatever. So it's just like I mean, yeah, it's the difference with that. But when I looked at that meme too, I thought about something I wanted to ask y'all. We can end it on this. What is your favorite non-money having activity? Like, think about being a kid.
Any
Your
bounce.
favorite
Any bounce, not a man.
Might be mine. I love playing any bounce, even though Carlisha never heard of the game.
Any
They
bounce
never
is
played that in
funnest.
Cincinnati. Y'all know that, right?
They never played it.
I guess so, because she never heard of the game.
Any bounce, not a man, and then, pull the hoop to the curb. Pull the hoop to the edge of the driveway. Put the brick on the back or the tire on the back of the hoop, and let's hoop in the street.
Yeah.
That's why you would probably make your way over to our street for the games.
Yeah.
Because we had when Poopy would come out, we probably had like 10 niggas. Like, we would always have enough to run a couple threes.
It was always a good game.
It was always
Yeah,
a good game.
yeah.
It was always
we
good
never,
games.
we was never really playing 33 over
Nuh-uh,
there.
it was always teams.
It was
It
always
was always
teams.
enough.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
run
yeah.
teams. At least 3-on-3s. At least 3-on-3s.
I told you, whenever Dale comes, I'm like, give me the big ticket.
We used to run 3-on-3s in the street.
Yeah.
There was any street-based sport event.
Yeah, I would say probably mine was just probably playing football on the street, shit like that.
Sideline pop.
Sideline pop.
Sideline pop. I was telling Amir when I'm like, dude, we used to play sideline pop. Like, he
But
don't understand that, though.
You know what else was the most fun shit in the world? I don't know if y'all. We used to play spades.
Yeah.
Like loud cussing nigga spades, boy.
Niggas
For
face.
hours. On the verge of fighting every time.
That's why he felt like he invented the game. Because they used to play it all the time.
Nigga, we used to play spades all the time.
We used to pull the game outside every so often, like the Genesis or whatever, on somebody's porch.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it was raining or something, we couldn't be outside
Hey,
playing basketball or something. We'll
Do
pull
you
the.
have a moment? I got one moment from my childhood that is probably the funniest moment in the history of my life. My
Okay.
boy Moni was playing Brad
Shout out to Moni.
in Tecmo Super Bowl on Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Not Nintendo, but I don't know if you remember. You got
Nintendo.
that one. The graphics looked like you thought we had made it. Tecmo. He
Super
was
Nintendo,
beating
yeah.
this nigga like 89-0, and you could see Brad getting mad. That nigga dropped back and threw like an 80-yard touchdown on Brad and went up like 96-0. That nigga Brad just had tears start rolling.
Shout out to Moni, man.
I don't think I ever laughed harder for longer in my life. Man, that nigga was hurt.
Oh,
and Mother
man.
was like, I ain't trying to book beat this nigga ass like this, man. That nigga Brad was so mad he started crying.
Oh man, the beauty of you had to be in the same room to play the game with each other. The beauty of that shit.
Nigga, when he threw that last touchdown pass, he started crying. Oh, childhood was great.
What's the childhood?
And
MC?
niggas was relentless. You niggas didn't give a fuck about your feelings.
Oh no, hell no, hell
Oh.
no. Nigga, you down 96 to nothing. Fuck your
Oh
feelings.
shit.
Right, you should have been upset at
Fuck your feelings.
35 tonight.
Fuck your feelings and fuck your fingers for moving this slow in the goddamn game, man. What's the childhood thing? I remember my homie Mike Daniels. So this man ain't funny ass much. My homie Mike Daniels grew up next to me or whatever. We was outside playing football once. And I guess it speaks to us as kids too. It was one of them times that we was out of school for like a week. Snow everywhere. They ain't plowing shit in East Cleveland. So we played. Now you could tackle in the street because there's no. It's just snow everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But he got tackled and his head bounced up against the fire hydrant. Chipped his fucking tooth. Knocked his tooth out, bleeding. My nigga Mike went in the house, got his mouthpiece because he was playing football.
Yeah.
Came back outside, kept playing like it was nothing.
Hell yeah.
That's us back in the
Hell
That's
yeah.
the microcosm of us growing up as kids.
Yeah, that's it.
Knocked his tooth out.
Man.
Went in the house, stopped the bleeding real quick, came outside with his mouthpiece, and kept playing football.
Damn.
Literally. That's the microcosm of us growing up as kids, to me.
Man. I'm trying to think, man. Childhood.
I know everybody on the spot, but yeah, I'm just saying like, yo, that's just it.
The only childhood, well, I got a lot of them, man.
Yeah,
but
it's a bunch of them, man.
maybe, I've told this story to many people. Me and Bill was riding. Remember that 10-speed he had? We coming from Lee Road. So we at the top of Lee Road. And this nigga just said, let's get it.
Down the hill.
Just to Euclid. So he on the 10-speed looking like he in the Olympics. I'm on a freestyle bike.
Down.
So we going. Now, mind you, we going from the top of Lee all the way down to Euclid.
The curves and stuff. Yeah,
so
yeah.
we get to Euclid. And he slowed down. For some reason, I slowed down too, but my bike started losing control. So, mind you, it's a red light around the corner of Lee and Euclid. Cop car. My bike decides to give out on me, and I bang, and fell in the middle of Euclid in front of everybody. I stand up. He's like, man, Jay, you got gum on your leg. No, nigga, that's the white meat.
That's the white meat. Yeah.
And then it just started
gushing blood.
I had to walk. I couldn't even ride the bike. I had to walk my bike
to
with him
Strathmore.
to Crystal Towers.
Wow.
Oh, you went to Noble?
Yeah, because he was staying at
Well,
Crystal
y'all
Towers.
niggas ain't go to the hospital.
This is the crazy part. He was right there by Hero Road.
You right by Huron Road.
I don't. To this
That
day,
would have been a longer walk to Crystal Towers.
To this day, I got the
Yeah,
marks.
yeah. Oh, that's what it is?
Yep. To this day, the marks.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah,
I mean, I remember riding my bike down the back half of Forest Hill, right where the old Kirk used to be when you come around that hill. It's closed now because there's too many potholes. They don't let you drive up there no more.
Yeah.
We used to cut through the park. That's what we are when we was going up to the heights all the time on the bike. So we always come back down that way. And we used to just ride like an asshole down the hill and just keep going through the intersection. Don't matter if cars coming or not. Why my ass is sitting here, I don't know. Because bad timing at any point, I'm getting smacked by a car. Any of us. Yeah. Me, Mike, the homies, John, Nate, everybody. We get smacked by a car. We would just ride down the hill, get as much speed as we could, and shoot right through the intersection on Taylor. Yeah. I mean, on Terrace. Damn. And shoot right through it.
Yeah. Childhood was the greatest, man.
Yeah.
Fun. And that's why I think the kids do miss out on that a touch. And maybe like you say, because, you know, as a parent, you know how much stuff is happening right now, so you don't want to, you know, let so much happen or whatever. You don't want to let them go as much. But that's probably where you're probably doing them a disservice.
Right.
You know, we don't make them go outside a little bit more. Everybody had the same source. We was with my family a couple weeks back, and, you know, when we was DJing a cookout for my cousin and stuff like that, and, you know, and one of my cousins, her son is the same age as Samir. They go to the same school. She's like, oh, well, yeah, he don't be wanting to do anything. She's talking about her son. Like, he don't be wanting. I be pulling him out the room, making him come or whatever. It's just, you know, maybe sometimes we have to do that a little bit more just to get him out the house and get him off the sticks and stuff like that. Yeah. Make him go outside and play a little bit more.
Yeah, let Mackenzie go to the corner on her bike, and you would have thought I gave her $10,000. She was like, I can go to the corner? Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck? Yes.
Yeah. Y'all got a little quiet.
Go to Walmart.
It seems like y'all got a little quiet street up there too.
Yeah, go to Target. Like, nigga, I would have been
gone. We was all over the city, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Good stories, man. We'll go ahead and get out of here. So next week is y'all too.
Yeah. Oh shit. July 20th, man.
July 20th.
July 20th.
Pod and R&B.
Pod and R&B.
Valentine's
Day in July.
Is it Valentine's Day in July or just Valentine's?
Do Valentine's
How we want to
in
do it?
July.
Valentine's in July.
Valentine's.
So you know, we talked about it before. Cleveland, you know what I mean? It's it's snowy, it's cold on February 14th.
You don't really get to celebrate it.
You don't get to celebrate it. You don't get to put that
That's the
issue on.
dopest part of it. That you don't get to celebrate it a lot in February because to be cold.
So it's gonna be catered. You know what I mean? We're gonna have drinks. So you get a meal here, some soul food. You get drinks.
You get music and entertainment.
Entertainment, conversation, a very good time. Date night. We have a photographer there taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
dress to impress. Bring your dates. You know, bring your girls out. You know what I mean? If you don't have no date to bring, don't worry about it. Come out and just have some fun, man.
Yes, sir.
It'll be at Waking Dream Creations, the art studio on 185th again, man. And information will be coming soon.
Yep.
Tickets available.
Yep. So keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, man.
All right, Playboy, give them all your shits.
It's Ebony is gonna be at it's Waking Dream Creations, 678 East 185th Street.
Yep.
So it's a art studio, very dope, amazing venue. We had our last Pod and R&B there.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get the ambiance of the art studio, and then the sultry sounds of Pod and R&B. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So hopefully people come on out. Like I said, just to impress. Tickets will be on sale this week. You'll start seeing promo for it everywhere, and let's have some fun, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Celebration.
All right, Playboy. Give 'em
All right,
your
man.
shits.
At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DADJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, then you know me.
They know you.
And you can find me on all DMST board platforms, man. Great show, man. Fun show.
Fun.
Like you said, can't wait. July 20th, man. Pod and R&B. It's gonna be epic, man. Valentine's in July. I'm out.
All right, Dev, give them all your shits.
Yeah, man, it's Big Dev. Do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not, man. It's the real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere. Nigga.
Everywhere. DMST16@yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concerns, feedback, all that stuff. Anything you want to do, anything you want us to talk about, reach out to us. We'll do it. Thank y'all for tuning in this week and giving us, y'all comments in the feed. It's always dope when we get that feedback during the show. We will see y'all next Sunday. Until then, it may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter
You. Keep your coochies in your pants.
Yeah, yep. As Dev said, tuck them coochies away.
Tuck them coochies away.
Tuck mine in,
Get your own
cut.
water up, nigga.